What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. We are back with another Hogwarts Legacy. We've been streaming this all week, and we're going to keep it going today. Next week, we'll be diving into some new games and things like that. So, excited for you guys to be here. We got another fantastic stream, hopefully lined up for you. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, doing some quick upgrades before we bring you in. How's everybody doing today? We'll see how everyone's feeling before we launch into, the stream. Launch into bringing you guys, showing you, what all we got going on. Yeah, it's going to be a really fun day. What up? Ryan in the house?
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
The question is, can you guys hear the game volume? Even though you can't see it right now, like, can y'all hear everything that's going down? All-star videos at Foundation. Ryan, I'll go ahead and let you make some guesses. What do you think happened at the All-Star event? Boop, 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 boop. Because if you follow my content at all, you can actually figure out really fast what happened. Doggos be barking. All right, we're gonna bring you guys in. I'll show you what's going down. We're in the Slytherin common room. It's been a minute since we've come here.
Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this.
Okay.
Quite a few by the look of it.
Yeah. Okay. Sick. Yep. I think can't throw distance shots is probably strong wording, but yeah, no, we definitely didn't throw very, very solid there. So if you follow my content, you know that we are using the year 2023 to try to improve our form, to make changes, yeah, and try to actually get better. I think that a lot of people think that they can just be like, oh yeah, I think I'll be better tomorrow. That sounds good. Or, oh, I'm going to put in work and try to be better or try to improve my form and things like that. And it 9 times out of 10 doesn't stick. And it takes you way longer to get there than it does to just say, hey, I'm going to go back to the basics. I'm not going to go to old habits. I'm not going to do things that I know are bad just to get immediate fixed results. And so I am in the middle of changing form right now, so I can't aim a disc with a backhand to save my life. Yeah, can't aim a disc to save my life right now on a backhand. But yeah, so instead of sitting there and being like, man, it'd be really fun, I could throw some cool shots with some crazy discs or some weird lines or whatever. Yeah, we just leaned into it, did what we could, and understood that the results of one video were not going to do it for me. But the positives are the Robbie C brand has never built itself as one that throws far. So it shouldn't have been any shock to anyone that, oh, surprise, surprise, I wasn't smashing them. Not to mention, I think one of the underrated parts that no one pays attention in that video is watch the footwork of every single person in terms of where we're trying to plant, and then take someone that has really, really bad knees and put them in a setting where every single time you throw the disc, literally the ground is giving out underneath you.
Revelio.
Just options to consider. So, yeah, but that be that. So, yeah, I walked into the Creators Cup experiencing knowing that not Creators Cup. I walked into All-Stars knowing that my game is not where I want it to be right now, but had to make the decision, like Church is saying, of we are going to be bad. We're going to be bad for a little bit, so that way we can be good later. I think, yeah, there are so many people that don't want to put in the actual work needed to change their form to make improvements because they've got an event in 2 weeks, or they have this thing coming up, and so they can't really be willing to sacrifice to make big changes. But if we just take that off the table and say, hey, I just want to be better. Like, I want to get better. What would that take? It's amazing how fast you can actually improve. All right, we're going to go upgrade these gloves real fast, and then we're going to head to the astronomy tower and have a good time with it. So we have unlocked, since you guys saw last, we've unlocked, I think we did Beast's class and we were capturing Beast, but I don't think on stream that we ended up unlocking the Vivarium. So we didn't have like... Yeah, and dude, Church, I'm with you. I think fieldwork is like notoriously not that fun for a lot of people. In fact, the video that I shot today kind of helps address that problem. Boop. How do you try to change your form if you know you can't? Like, if fieldwork sounds boring to you, how do you change your form? If fieldwork sounds boring, what do you do to try to make strides or whatever? So. Yeah. Okay, view traits. We can apply a level 2 trait, it seems. Thanks to... Yeah, that sounds great. We haven't discovered any 3 traits. Let's go upgrades. Upgrade. Upgrade. Bang. Okay. Oh, thanks, Church. I appreciate it. Yeah, and Ryan, I think that small changes are helpful for sure, but you're not gonna find a small change that you saw in one YouTube video and you're gonna be like, oh man, I watched this and suddenly I go from throwing 375 to 450. Like, if that's happening for you, then there was something fundamentally wrong with what you were doing in the past. And so what I'm trying to do is I feel like I can throw 375 golf shots, and so when I try to throw a distance form, my body instantly tenses up. And if you really, like I said, are a follower of my content, you know that Robbie C. Disc Golf stepping into a distance competition, already I'm out of my element. Whereas the Foundation guys, I love them. That's their element for sure. They love just smashing some distance shots. So, like I even go back to Creators Cup. There was almost a change that happened last minute in the Creators Cup where we were throwing putters for distance, which was part of the beauty of that is it kind of evens the playing field. And there was almost a moment, like literally 10 minutes before we started the Creators Cup, where they were like, you know what we should do? We should switch to just sheer distance shots because we got room, so we might as well go for it. So we've already seen in the putter distance competition that I came in second place. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Once again, one video. But yeah, so like I throw I can hit 375 for sure. But if I actually want to start hitting 450 comfortably, I have to make changes. Like I have to be willing to be very bad for a while to get through the reps. And that's what we're doing. So what you saw at the All-Star event was, man, I want to be good. I want to be better. I want to make strides. And to do that, I have to be willing to be bad. So
that's exciting, I suppose.
In my opinion, is it worth working on standstill throws before working in footwork, or should I work on it all together? So that's a great question, Church. I think, and the more I talk with Josh from Overthrow, you can have bad footwork and have your upper body dialed and throw 400 feet if your footwork is like remotely serviceable. But if you
The
have
heavens remain
bad
hazy to the starry-eyed.
upper
Now, if you want to
body
devote
and you have
yourselves
perfect
to
footwork,
persistent and
you still could
painstaking
top out at like
observation,
350,
you just
375.
must
Like if you look at
catch
my
a glimpse.
footwork, which is
With
something
that in
Mike
mind,
and I,
please
my
get your
coach,
telescopes.
started working on a
Tonight
lot,
we will be on the
is my
observation
footwork
deck.
is phenomenal for my throw, but my upper body still has a couple things that I need to work on, especially like this outward extension, this big hit at the end. So I'm missing a lot of
Still don't
distance.
have your own?
So I don't really
You
ever
can't
have
be
to
the
think
new
about my
student
feet and what
forever,
I'm doing there because I've put a lot
You
of
can
time
share
in there.
with Mr. Takar.
So now I've already done that work. The problem is if we fix the upper body and then we come back and fix the lower body, it's going to mess with some of our upper body again. So we're going to end up retweaking stuff from the upper body. So I would say standstills are great. Like that's what I'm doing right now is I'm working on some standstills myself. That swing low sweet chariot drill that I talked about in a couple videos ago, that's what I'm
I
doing.
expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
Yeah, my bag is in complete disarray right now, Ryan, because I know that I'm changing my form. So I actually pulled a bunch of stuff out that I liked throwing, like I don't have destroyers or wraiths in my bag for backhand because I didn't want to hate them during this form change. So I just have a bunch of random discs in there that I'm throwing during this form change time. So that way I'm just focused on like proper form, hitting the feel right, doing the right things, which will help me in the long run. Because now I'm not like, oh, I used to throw this destroyer like this and I could get these flights out of it.
It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one.
Oh,
you could
thanks,
borrow for the rest
Amit.
of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my
I will say
hands
though,
on
Ryan, the
Celestia
Nimitz
Contempla. You've heard of
is
it, I assume?
fantastic.
I mean, of
I've
course
enjoyed
not.
having that one in the bag.
It's only the pinnacle
One of your
all
teammates,
personal
Colin Shorey,
stargazing
hooked me up.
implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin
Yeah,
cut
the
good
bayonet
enough
is
for
not
certain good
understable.
enchantments.
You need to pull
Hate to
that
think
off that
such a
list,
fine
my guy.
instrument is just collecting
The
dust.
bayonet is
Well, thank you,
nowhere
Amit.
near the flight
Think nothing of
numbers.
it. Anyway, the
That thing
telescope's in
is
the storage room right underneath us. You
something.
can't miss it. I have some reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Find Amit's telescope in the storage area.
Stargazing as long as I could. Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart.
Amit thinks he knows everything.
Revelio.
Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like...
Okie dokie. Oh, I can run down there. Down the stairs. We got a little chesty chest.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Confringo!
I'm interested to try the curl. I've heard a lot of good things about the curl. I've heard the curl is a better wraith, is what people be trying to sell me on. So,
For stargazing. Do not.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the we ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvas.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a
yeah, I've got
stellar
a Lone Star guy who's gonna hook me up with some. We Foundation is signing a deal with doing some Lone Star stuff, and so I'll get access to a lot of their plastic through
perfect
that.
night
So
for-
I appreciate
I
it
have
though.
the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope.
Yes, what is it?
Oh
And it
baby.
seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
Ah, I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to...
But
no
am
one
I
from
in?
the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how
Oh,
to use
Brandon.
that telescope once we
Is
get
this
there.
Brandon Miller?
I promise.
Copperheads in Alpha. Copperhead. Is that a new mold? I've not heard about the Copperhead.
All right, I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me.
No,
I
all
have
good,
read
Brandon.
practically everything there is to
Okay,
read
Church
about
bought
this.
4 new
It should
putters
be
yesterday to
brilliant.
work on throwing form
Shall
with
we?
Plasma Proxy, Plasma Envy, 6x Zone, and Inner Core. That's quite a variety, Church, of putters. Okay, yeah, that could be fun.
The
That
table is on
would
a
be
castle
competing with
wall
my
ahead.
sensei for
Look for
sure.
a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong.
Do,
We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked.
Fly towel. Let's see. Hold on, my brother's texting me trying to buy things. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Yeah, I have in my bag currently competing with that Copperhead slot would be I have a Glow Sensei, which has a lot more to it, a lot more hook to it. And then Brandon asks, yeah, so Church, Plasma Proxy, Plasma Envy. Plasma Proxy is going to be pretty straight. I think your Proxy and your Inner Core are going to be similar-ish. But then the Envy and the Zone are definitely going to be overstable. So in terms of like working on your form, I don't necessarily know because there's going to be so, especially the Zone is going to be so stable that it's not like it's going to really give you a ton of feedback. Like it's going to be falling out of the sky for sure. So I would look at something more in that neutral-ish category as an option. And then Brandon, am I for my Inner Core or Precious Child in terms of stability? So the Inner Core is in my bag heading into the trip that I just went to Lynchburg with. Ended up bowing out of that, like, ended up bowing out of using the Inner Core for a little bit because I had a problem with the Inner Core where when I'm trying to throw it on a course to hit lines, especially the ones that I had, like, I was beating one end, so then I put a new one, and it was like I either couldn't get it to stand up, or when it got over, it would finally just turn too much. Like I was having a really hard time getting like the same flight out of it, and I think it's a time issue for sure. So I ended up just putting the Precious Child back in my bag. So the Inner Core is not currently in my bag, but I've done a lot of fieldwork sessions, and so I'm using my Inner Cores for fieldwork because they're very good at like feedback, letting me know things like that, especially because I have a lot of them, so I can throw them repeatedly. But it definitely was a struggle throwing it on the course. You'll see a video on the channel in a couple of weeks where it was the round that basically killed the Inner Core being in my bag for me. About the base list. It's app. Friends. Yeah, hopefully that's helpful. And I like Jesse's my guy, so I love what Jesse's doing, and like it kind of bums me out that I don't have it in my bag. But I think that it's probably better overall for me to not have it in my bag than like to be stepping up, wishing it would do certain things and not treating the Inner Core for what it is, which for me is going to be, it's still going to get a ton of use in my life. Whenever I do field work, you're going to see it in videos. Whenever I do lessons, we're going to throw nothing but Inner Cores. Sick, actually. Loads of juniors in my inventory. while you're here. All right. Bang. Brother texted. I just didn't want him spending money on something that he doesn't need to be spending money on. When I can get it to him for cheaper. The beauty is, if he's trying to buy disc golf products, I know a guy.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to know.
Lessons I do $50 an hour.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are coward. Here I am.
$50 an
shouting
hour, but for online
Why don't you lead
lessons,
the way?
usually that hour,
sure.
like, for a pure online lesson, Church, I know you're overseas,
I'll
it's
meet.
tough.
Could I ask you something?
Oh,
Because
certainly.
since we don't get the chance to, like, throw anything usually during those online lessons, it's a lot tougher. So normally I'll do, like, $30 30 minutes for online lessons.
Why are you so
And I
fascinated
don't
with
have a
stars?
website, but I do all of that through
There's
Patreon.
so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of. They are
Okay.
forever
I have no
discovering new
idea
moons
what
and
we're even
stars.
looking for
In
here. I'm so engaged in the chat, my guys, that Oh, okay. I always confuse you. There's a disc golf missionary or something. It's an Instagram account that I talk to often that is they're overseas.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
So,
Oh.
my bad.
Very well then.
But yeah, so I do in-person lessons, and we just kind of book them as they come. So try to get one on the calendar.
A little foreboding.
Incendio. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as
Revelio.
I expected.
Okay. Caged bathtub. That's something. Okay.
Levioso. Revelio. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
It depends on where the people are coming in and everything.
Where precisely is the
So
table
if I do
for?
lessons, like I
According to an
have a
old
place I do
astronomer's
lessons in
chronicle I found in the
Homewood. I have a place I do
library,
lessons
it
in
may be
Trustville.
somewhere
I've
along
got a
the
lesson
castle
that I do
wall.
place in a bunch of places. So maybe somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh,
Okay.
very well then.
Yeah, absolutely, Church. Okay.
Descendo.
Okay. If you're coming into town,
Incendio.
depends on what you want to work on and how
Think any spiders
far
might be lurking about?
Revelio.
how
Oh, no.
far you throw
Not this close
currently.
to school, right?
But like we could, depending on time of day that we do the lesson, Ryan, we would probably like meet south of Birmingham and like Calera area.
Look, there's a table.
Couple places to
I
do
think you should, to be
work
honest.
there.
Go on, try it out.
Levioso.
Use the astronomy table. Okay. There it is.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon
Okay.
as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
There it is. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we probably try
I
to
was
do
right about
something
the tables.
in
They really are gateways to the far
that
stars,
clear
just
area.
as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Yeah. So we'd definitely be in the clear area.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning.
But if you got 400 or 425, we don't need to be working on
throughout the
distance.
grounds and forest, all
What are you rated
happening
right
to
now,
be
Ryan?
Discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh,
'Cause I
and
know you
about
play
my
in
old
events.
telescope. Don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook. You
Yeah.
know.
If you're 899 rated, we need to work on your putting and your up shots. If you're throwing consistently
Anyway,
400,
your adventure was a
425,
success. I will see you soon.
your distance is not what's holding you back. It is 100% an inability to putt or throw good up shots. Because I have shot multiple 1,000 rated rounds, and I do not consistently throw 400 or 425. Yeah, and Cadence also. Cadence, I'm pretty confident, is rated higher than 899. Like, very possible. And she... let's see. Yeah. We need to sell gear soon. Yeah. So Cadence is rated the exact same as you, basically. And she tops out at like 320. So that should be everything you need to know about what you need to work on. Cadence does not throw far at all. Yeah, because the hard part is if you're like a super streaky putter, like you're like, man, I'm on, I'm off. Where that gets really tough mentally is most tournaments end up 2-rounders, so at least 2 rounds, right? So, I love those kind of lessons, Church. Absolutely love those kind of lessons. Requirement. There it is. Boop. Upgrade your gear. Bang. Yeah, so a 2-round tournament, if you end up, like, let's say your first round goes really well, and you're like, ah, man, sick. I just putted so good. Then you know, because you're a streaky putter, that like you get into that second round and you miss your first putt. All you're telling yourself there is like, oh no, it's happening. It's happening. And then you're stressing out almost immediately. And then you talk yourself out of it. Like, I've seen it happen so many times. I've walked with so many wreck and intermediate level cards.
You're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
What was your event average at Fairview? Because Fairview, the ratings are also going to be a little jacked up at that course because of the fact that the weather was awful the second round. Boop, boop, boop. Absolutely awful. Okay, world map. Let's go see the lady. We got to get out of this town so I can fly. Yeah, see, that talk right there, Ryan, already holding you back. Like, I'm not, if you're looking for sympathy, I'm not your coach. If you're looking for any of that, when people come to me, especially the post-rounders where they're like, you know, I was playing pretty well, but then I had a hole that if I hadn't have done this, I would have been really good. But there's some part of our core that we, some part of our core when those moments happen that, like, we have to identify not, oh man, that moment occurred. It's what led me into that moment. What decision making was I trying to do that led to me taking a +8? So you took a +8 on a single hole? Oh, baby. We said we're fighting. So if we got dark wizards down here, we got to fight. Oh, they're mongrels. We definitely lagged a little bit there. That was troublesome. I was like inputting the keys and all that. What up, Jimmy? Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. Progression's going good. We're at like 26% overall, 32% overall. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Where did we want? We wanted there, 33% overall. So
Who lived here, I wonder?
yeah, and I get pride moments for sure. For sure. Like I had a when I played at when I played Music City Open last year, I went into the last hole. Yeah, I went into hole 17 and was like, bye. I'll take that stench of the dead. Went into hole 17, ended up taking a +11. Or I took an 11 on a par 4 right there. And I think I could walk away and be like, oh, man, you know, I got unlucky with that roll. I got unlucky because I had 2 shots like that landed within a foot of being back in bounds. But then you kind of have to look back and go, okay, why was I making those decisions? And do I see that decision-making pattern showing up elsewhere? Because if we don't address the pattern, if we don't address the, when I find myself in a moment that I know I should lay up and yet I consistently don't.
As promised, I did some investigating
like,
to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head.
Yeah, like
I noticed him reading a letter.
that's an issue. We either need to practice the shot that we keep trying to do. We need to practice it a lot, or we need to practice the layup shot so that we feel comfortable with that. We need to practice the scramble shot so we feel comfortable with that.
They didn't.
If you're putting at 70% from circle 1, which is a big, like, that's it's a tricky stat to track because I could have all of my circle 1 putts for the day if my upshots are dialed that are landing at like 18 feet and I'm making those over and over again. But I could also have a day where my drives are getting me to circle 1 and I'm landing at 30 feet every single time. And if you're 70% from 30 feet, yeah, you should be shooting a lot better than 887. But if I'm laying up if my drives are all landing off and then I'm getting to circle 1 and then making those putts for pars all day, it's different.
I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us.
So
and we can
I think that the people in the 800, like I'm going to call it the 885 to 915 range.
And why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
The moment that players in that range stop giving themselves excuses during rounds, We stop using the word bad luck, bad kick, unlucky, things like that. And we start addressing the strokes that we're picking up as. Like, so we'll go to the example. You took a +8, having a 10 cup moment on one hole. It was a par 4. So you took a +8. So you took a 12 on that hole? So you took a 12 on that hole. How far was the hole, do you know?
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For
Tight
now,
OB
let's do
par
what we came
4.
to do.
I'm trying to think of that. Like, oh, is it like hole 16, possibly? 17 you throw up and into the woods, and then 18 is the bomber par 4. Yeah. Okay. So this hole is a fantastic hole. Absolutely love this. I don't know if they were playing right side of the sidewalks OB or not, but it's like, I think it's like a 450 foot par 4, 450, 500, something like that. Because if you throw, you can throw like a chump shot drive, throw an upshot, all left of the path, and the path is OB. Yeah, so you have to land in this area. There's woods on the right. And then you throw all the way down to that landing zone that's out there. So let's say it's 600 feet, which I'm pretty confident it's not 600 feet for that hole. Do you have a forehand?
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation.
Yeah, so weather brutal round 2. Totally fair. So if the weather's brutal, for sure, we're stepping up to that hole. And if you're trying to walk into that hole and you're like, hey, so you went +8 on that hole, -2 the rest of the round. So you spot +6 overall. Still ended up only being a stroke off of what you were supposed to do. 10 points is a stroke usually. So you took a +8, and you were a stroke off of your event average being what it was. So, conceptually, I'm assuming there was a moment where you were like, I can run in and get the birdie on this hole because it's tight, but if you throw a decent drive, good upshot, you have a birdie putt on that hole.
I'll help you
for
find the
sure.
letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it.
But if the weather's really
First,
bad,
we must
and it
access
was
the
round
castle
2, the one where you took the
I'll
plus,
check
where you
main
took the
gate,
12 on the
see
hole,
if you can find another way
where the
in.
weather was bad.
I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Hollow is here after all.
So we'll call it 600 feet, which once again, I don't think it's a 600 foot hole, but it might be 600 feet.
Lumos.
So horrific weather. Step up and you're like, man, I can't throw the forehand that far. Like, if I try to go for the forehand, I don't know how this is going to go. What up, Corey? Glad you're here. Let's climb. So fundamentally, if you're walking in and you're never willing to throw a shorter shot,
I wonder what that does.
Let's push it. Yep.
That did it.
It sure did, buddy. Collect that. Okay. Okay. Nope. Oh, I need Wingardium. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah. We'll call it 550 on the safe side. 550 par 4. I want a 20-foot putt for par. So now I need to go 530. So I have 3 shots that I need to cover 530 feet of distance because I know it's not more than a 200-foot shot to get off the tee into the landing area for that hole, especially if it's only 530. So I can go zone forehand, I can go whatever, and even if I don't feel good because it's raining and all that, and I'm with you, rain, forehands get tough for me too. You can just throw a straight putter shot, turnover putter shot, 200-something feet. I can then pick out the straightest putter I have and throw it 200 feet straight again. Now, if I've gone 200 feet, I have 120 feet, 130 feet left of the hole. And that 130 feet, I'm pretty much past all the OB at that point. I'm going to have to like throw it backwards. Yeah, all the more reason if the wind's coming out to just throw a putter that's not going to get tossed around. I'm definitely not throwing drivers in all that wind because the nose angle gets tougher. I can, definitely not throwing drivers in that scenario. Okay. Come on with me. Oh, that was almost really bad. What are you doing? Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I always struggle. This game is really dark.
Lumos.
Oh, another chest. Okay, why? Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but that door.
Leviosa.
Oh, bro. No, I can't. I cannot fly up on my broom. Okay, okay.
Leviosa.
The problem is, I don't think oh, I can. Huh. Good call, Ryan. Good call.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Okay. Find the gatehouse. Probably got to be up there. Yep.
Lumos.
Ah, this one we're going to burn.
Incendio.
Boop. Okay. Why? Head back out and around to move the crate.
Dead end.
Ah,
Must be
here we
another
go.
way in. Accio.
Good call.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Yeah, what'd you throw off the tee the first time? Did you go like a driver or something and try to bite off a bunch? Yeah, that's gotta be... That's gotta have opened it up. Yeah, so wind and all that conditions, which you just... Windy mess left to right, maybe slight headwind as well. And you went with a distance driver. On the hole. That right there. Thanks, Jimmy.
Well done. I will be right up.
Good call, Jimmy.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Yeah, so like that's walking into a trouble hole and thinking what's more worth it, taking a par on this hole or grabbing a birdie? What does if so let's say you take a par on that hole, you shoot -2, where's that put you in the division?
We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, we're straight in the face.
Oh, baby, a hippogriff. Oh, that's the lady. That's our hippogriff friend from
Highwing.
Yeah, that
Do
one.
you know that hippogriff?
Yeah, I do. I definitely know that.
Very well. New plan.
Yep.
I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff.
So right there, that is the kind of stuff that I tell people all the time. If you are not a 900 rated golfer, like if you're not rated above 900, and you can throw 250 feet on a backhand, 150 feet on a forehand, and make all your putts 20 feet and in, the issue is not your ability to play disc golf. It is 100%. It's not your physical skills. It is 100%. 100% your decision making is keeping you back. Corey, I play an open. Boop. I am like, from skill wise, 100% would probably be more competitive playing an MA1. But firm believer in the whole like playing up makes you better. So I played MA1 for first tournament I ever played in. I played in rec. I won it. It was a flex start. And then the second tournament I played in was an A tier. I played in rec, and decision making alone gave my competitor the win. The dude played really well. I handed it to him on a golden platter. I literally led the entire tournament through hole 16 of the final round. Ended up losing, and got my first rating, and it put me... My first rating made me basically have to play advanced. So I played advanced from then on out. And, yeah. Can I... Okay. Get to the roof. Get to the chopper. Yeah, I'm feeling I need that thing right here. So how do I get the box? Haha! Okay. Instead of Accio, I gotta push it. That makes sense. Alright, buddy. Get gone. Yup. Playing Jasper. Are y'all only playing North Jasper? What division do you compete in, Cody? Corey? Cody. Wow, that was rough. That's my bad, brother. Are y'all just playing the freeze? So the freeze, you're just playing North Jasper, not the Eagle as well.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
You can feed a beast or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Glacius, defender.
Get going, kid. Where's my Durus? That's my bad, brother. As someone who gets a lot of laughter out of the fact that people see my channel name as Robbie C Disc Golf, like they'll see, you can see right now Robbie C Gaming is right in front of you, and people would be like, Robbie, how do you feel about Paul McBeast? They'll type that, and I'm like, guys, it's literally right in front of you. What are we doing? There it is. Boom. Later, dog. Later. Later, haters.
Hello, Hermoine.
Dude, I am sorry to hear it, Jimmy. There are few things in life that put me in a sour mood as fast as bad footing, because just having horrific knees from years of Ultimate, like, as soon as my footing goes, I might as well just, like, withdraw from an event or a round or whatever, because it's going to go south real fast. If my footing slips, I'm, like, constantly worried about my footing and what I'm doing, and yeah.
I hope Natsy's having an easier time of it.
Oh, I went back to theirs. That's awesome.
Hello, Hermoine.
I find this locking minigame like to be both oddly annoying and very satisfying. Yeah, North Jasper is a great course in terms of like you have to be on, but your drives matter because they get you looking at putts. But like truly, if your putter's on, you're gonna do well at North Jasper because then you're not worried about having to park it every time, which takes so much stress off of the game. Yeah, I think Cadence could light it up. I hope she does. That would be so fun. I would love to see Cadence tear up that course, and she can. Cadence is a beast of a putter. Oh. Oh, am I going home? Am I going home in a wooden box? How about this? Yup. Looks like I'm not going home in a wooden box. Looks like you're going home in a wooden box, Miss Poacher.
Hello, Hermoine.
Oh, really, Corey? No, Jimmy. That was kind of my goal for today, is to get to the second one. I have a feeling I'm like really close to it. Come on. There you go. Yeah. I think if you grab half of the front nine, you're doing great. North Jasper is a tough course, though, to play because the locals all have it dialed. Yeah, locals all have it dialed. It's very pitch and putty, so it's anybody's game. Just can't take bogeys. Like, you go bogey free at Nor Jasper, you're going to play well. Even if you barely par, or like even if you barely get birdies, as long as you just get to keep all of your... What the... What are we doing? What the...
Incendiary.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I mean, -10 would be electric. That's a big scoring round. -10 is probably going to be like 970, 980 rated. Especially if, like, Tyler's there playing open.
It's all right.
I don't know what the open field's looking like for that event. What's the weather going to be like for y'all? Corey, I'm very, very interested in this project with Brad. Can you give us some teasers?
Hurry.
Looking up the weather. Really looking up the weather because I'm playing a glow event on Sunday and I prefer it not to be freezing, but it is definitely going to be cold. Let's see, everybody. Let's see. Oh, we got 6 people hanging out. Welcome. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to be flying. Okay. That's my bad, everybody. Really thought this was going to be...
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Why are we dropping? There you go. High wing, dude. Fly up. Disc golf scene. Do I get killing curses thrown at me in this next part? Jasper Freeze, 90 players. MPO, you got Whitworth, Destin, Larry Burrs, Tyler Stevens, Zach Mullins. Yeah, they'll light it up. So ratings could be sketchy, especially if Kaysen's playing. Yeah, Kaysen's playing, DJ's playing, Gentry, yeah. It's going to be,
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
It's going to be a tight field. Yeah, this high wing don't want to fly. Like, high wing is flying straight into the ground, my guy.
High wing, go! It's incredible, isn't it?
Oh, baby, is this where I get my mount? High wing.
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us.
Wow.
He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood
Use
has
only
been
my
for a
broom. Yeah.
Phoenix. Not sure where he
But
would
I
find it.
pre-ordered,
But it
or I
also
got the
includes
deluxe
Harlow's
edition or
orders
something. So I
to
think I
inspect
have
that
some,
castle
like,
for the
I'm supposed to get
poachers.
some, like, cool mounts,
Enough to
right?
connect
Because I
Harlow to
ordered
the crimes.
the
I
pre-things
shall deliver
and
the letter
deluxe.
to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me.
Oh, I got a
where did you make
Thestral.
these hippogriffs?
I've only
Come
met
on.
Highwing before.
Now that's got to be
How
dope,
much do you
right?
trust?
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Is it faster than a broom? Like, are the mounts faster than the broom or same speed? Sepulchria. Caligo. Wow. Look at all of those things. Okay. Quests. Okay, I did those things. The Lost Child. Meet Natty in Lower Hogsmeade. That's a lot of side quests. Dude, Jimmy a fiend. Okay, we got some new stuff while we were out there. Okay. We did get a new neckwear. Gotta make sure that's hidden. Yeah, I mean, like, all of the scarves are questionable. Like, that's not bad. What do you mean, flying mounts unavailable? What? So is Highwing now... Ah, okay. So I just had to get off of him. Now I can go in and change. Yeah. Caligo. Oh, that's kind of cool. What up, dude? Yep. Now we're talking.
Ah, there you are. Away!
Yeah. That's kind of sick, bro.
Faster!
I bet on the broom trials I can't do this, right? I also wonder, now that I can, like, find these things, can I find Hippogriff and Thestral dens now? Because I couldn't find them before. I know that, because I was looking for Thestral dens for my vivarium. What's here?
Pinch Smedleys will always look upon you.
Let's go, pretty girl. I'm imagining that my Thestral and I would just rolling, dog. Okay, how do I dismount? Oh, Same thing. What up, dude? Okay. I gotta swim out in the middle of the water? What is going on? Go to the map chamber. Ah, okay. I was super confused. Okay, we got 9 gear slots. Let's go to Hogsmeade. Sell some stuff. That way, we're ready to go. Yeah, we're going to get to our second mission. Here we go. Map chamber, it's on.
To Hogsmeade.
Was it seem all roads lead to Hogsmeade? Because they do.
Everything a young student makes
What up,
when it
Mr.
comes to
Pippin?
potions. Have a good look around.
Oh, I will. I will have a good look around. Don't you worry about that. Oh, because I bet after the second one,
I hope to see you again.
I bet it's going to be winter. Winter is coming. Okay. Map chamber. Hogwarts map. Great question, Jimmy. So I think it's going to remain separate. That was actually one of the conversations we had when I joined Foundation. Was like, does Foundation get Robbie C Gaming, stuff like that? Dude, Corey, it has to be that way, right? Like, Corey, were you here for the first when we streamed the start of this? Like, because the very first, like, the cutscene that's early on in this thing is kind of sick.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen.
Oh, snap. You know what time it is, though? We're about to go on one of these missions. Jimmy, you know. Yeah, here we go, baby. Yeah, Corey, like he gets eaten by the dragon and then we can suddenly see him. Like, that's so cool. Okay. We got to make sure this is the only main quest we got. We tried to clear some of this. Oh, I bet Deke. I bet I get a bigger vivarium, which is actually kind of important. Okay. We're going to do this. Hopefully this unlocks so that I can start getting some killing curses.
Such a student. It can be.
Bro, I'm
There
here.
you are.
I am here, dog.
I've received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
Yeah, so Jimmy, I think Robbie C Gaming is going to stay its own thing for a little while. I'm gonna help stream on Foundation Gaming and try to grow that channel as well. But we're kind of gonna grow them because Nico and Silas are really taking over Foundation Gaming.
He seemed trustworthy.
So.
Difficult to know, really. But Serona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's
But yeah, this channel for right now is going to be just a chance for me to connect with y'all, chat, play some games. We'll eventually play some games we can play together. Obviously, this is not one of them. But I want to do some, now that we have like the capture card, I would love to do a Mario Party online stream. That would be a blast.
When visiting my portrait at my castle.
I'm very invested in this story though, so I want to, I'm locking in, y'all.
Former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
Ooh.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
Dude, that'd be good. That'd be good times. So when I got my PlayStation, I got to play Fall Guys for the first time. That game is incredible. That is such a good time. Anyone here Fall Guys fans?
Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately.
Bro, we're going to get there.
Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir.
I'm on my way.
Best of luck. No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
All right. Do I got to talk to him again? No, back on the path. Here we go. It's pensive time. I got to get to Rookwood Castle. Quests. Map. World map. Irondale. Wand handles. Okay. I need the game to update and give me where I'm going. I can't remember what's down here. New quest available. There we go. Nothing yet. Okay, we'll get that later. Charles Rookwood's trial. Take me to your leader, son. World map. Good thing we've traveled down here before. Rookwood Castle. Here we go. I'm ready.
Ha! Another pitiful beast.
What the?
Stupid one. Expelliarmus.
You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' helms stolen by others, should you? You're the one who...
Here we go. Y'all. Alrighty. This game is, it is online only. Dude, I'm ready. I'm ready. This is going to be a good time. Oh, yeah. This dude wants the ball. I'm just kidding. Yeah. I got to come searching through here. Got to raid the camp. You know what I'm saying?
Revelio.
What? You guys don't have anything cool in your camp. What are you doing? Oh, but this seems cool. Oh, this Rookwood Castle. Obviously, it's cool. Yeah. We'll get in there in a second. But yeah, no, it's online. It's one player only right now. My hope is they add some like multiplayer like elements or stuff like that. That'd be cool. Some like group dungeons and stuff. Wouldn't that be sick?
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and
Huh.
Ranrock's loyalists.
I love it.
They're working together.
I love the challenge.
But it is not a friendly
It was about to be
alliance.
on like Donkey
Sure
Kong.
you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Nope. I don't need another way in, Professor Fig. I am what they call a boss. Like, could you imagine like 4 wizards like trying to do like a big challenge or something or other? That'd be so fun. Like double up your enemies. You got Defendos and Glacius flying everywhere.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Actually, I can. And I will.
Do with a nice mushroom stew. Who do you think you are?
Why are you hiding over there, dog? Come here. There we go. My guy, Professor Fig, holding it down. I kind of love how they, like, apparate onto you. It's kind of clean. Oh, yeah, okay. Wingardium Leviosa. Up. Wingardium Leviosa. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Come on up, Professor Fig. This is our time. Yeah, we could be bunkmates. That's right, Corey, because it's a school.
No plan was to dig up half the country.
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
Oh,
You
baby.
wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage.
Yeah, mentor.
Options were limited.
I'm
Once
learning
I
from
knew
my
it would be
teacher.
Inconveniently beyond my reach of that infernal school.
I forgot about that.
Quite enough power here. I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable.
Oh,
We had
baby.
An agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
Ooh. Fort building contest. I'm here for it.
Knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
Dude, I hope Professor Fig, my mentor, turns around and becomes a bad guy. That'd be sick.
Professor Rookwood
Unexpected,
said that
but
you'd understand
sick.
more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Let's get into the castle. Where's the loyalist warrior that I was targeting? Oh, he's over there.
Any
Oh,
special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
dude, I hope I get one of those executioner, like his little... Oh, okay.
How delightful.
Suffering. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Okay, we definitely blocked that. Stay calm. Deep breaths, everybody. We're good. This... Yep. You're done. Oh. Just launched that into nowhere. Bro, why'd you jump in that way, dude?
So close.
Where? Oh. Where is this dude at? Come here. Come here. Why are you hiding up there, bro? Bruh. There he is. Dang. I mean, that dude had family, Professor Fig. You didn't have to just, like, rock him like that. That was kind of electric. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Dude, if Calvin, first off, even knew I existed, that would be one thing. If not only did Calvin know I existed, but Calvin also knew about Robbie C. Gaming, I'd probably poop my pants. Heard it here first. Well, I thought we would climb over that, not just jump willy-nilly, but I'll take that. The hickory striped robe. Yeah, that's fun. I love a good
Revelio.
Courtyard battle. That was, as they say, a good time. Unidentified hand item? What? Dude, Professor Fig, get on my way, brother. Can't carry any more wicked wields. That's fair. I got 25 of those boys. Oh, it's just sharpening itself. Look at it go. There better be some more baddies up here, bruh.
Revelio.
Yeah, man. Ooh, another fedora. We like fedoras. See, I feel like this is not night outfit. Night outfit is when I'm in the pensive. Yeah, that's what I gotta. Oh yeah, I mean I'm not gonna be like